we're getting right into it today. If you saw any of my recent posts, you'll see that I breached 2k X Power for the very first time. A huge milestone for me, because I didn't just get 2k, I calced 2k off of a 5-0 ticket. So, let's set the scene. It's 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. My last zone's calc in Tentatek was 1806. Although I did manage to bring that power up, I ended Fresh Season 2026 with a zone's power of 1911. My entire team decided to switch to Takoroka this season, where we hope to find higher quality matches and learn more. After procrastinating on my rank up battle, I'm finally ready to do my zones calc. I calced 1708 in Rainmaker and 1801 in Clams, which, although they weren't great, I knew that it was only a matter of time before I could raise the line. So I hop into a Mincemeat Mako-Mart zones rotation, and after 5 games, I managed to win them all and get a calc of 2174. This video is meant to showcase my thought process behind my initial calc games. Not just my thought process for the decisions I was making in terms of gameplay, but also my mindset. The analysis of my gameplay will be done via on-screen text, so feel free to pause the video to read. I'll also add in a few voiceovers if I feel like that's important. I'll mark my edited voiceovers with our mascot Seed in the top corner. Hop right into it. No warm up. All right. Like we are dying to this brush a lot. Myself included. keep. Nice. Yeah, average Reef Slider gameplay right there. Very, very close. I definitely think I was dying a bit too much at the end there, so I think I gotta be a little bit more careful when there's... Well, I don't think the Explo was giving me trouble that much. It was the brush, but I think my team was doing a good job cleaning up whenever I managed to get anybody else, so I think it was pretty good. Probably could have died less. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better in terms of the fights that I've been taking recently, so I'm not as upset on that end, but I definitely bit better on that front, I think. So for here, I noticed that our comp compared to theirs did not have as much paint, nor does it have as much fighting power. I think they have slightly more paint than we do, so I'm gonna have to focus kills on their try. Here they're 2 down, and I still had my Vunder with me, so I felt confident enough to push the zone. I dropped onto the side because I'm close to Slider, and I want to lure someone down here to get a pick off them, which I end up doing. Bunch of them are going to drop on this left side here. I can feel it. Now this junior is a fight I know I can win because they're already weakened. I back up in case someone drops into the bubble, but then I go back in to finish it off. Easy. I mean, I will say I do sort of have it as a goal of mine for by the end of the year, like 2.1k at least, or like at least hitting 2k by the end of the year. But like 2.1 would be a nice goal, I think. 3k maybe next year. Maybe I'll put 3k as like my goal to do by the end of next year, because that would be... I think that would be pretty nice, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I would like to have it like by, you know, maybe Riptide, we'll see. I'm like definitely getting a lot of like, I'm definitely in a better headspace for grinding X than I was, like, last season or even the season before. Like, it was rough trying to get myself to, like, actually start grinding. But, like, this season, I feel like I'm in a bit of a better place mentally for it. So, we'll see. Have better fighting power than we do. I'm like really the only fighting weapon on my team. I want to push their stack on opening to wall them off. Thankfully they go do 2 down here. Unfortunately, we also go 2 down to the Luna, so I don't push it and back up to grab cooler. On a roll so far. That's another thing that I think has been a lot better on my end lately, at least in solo queue, is just recognizing what my team struggles with and what we excel in, and what the other team is gonna excel in a bit more, and just being able to not like just rush in and take fights, but stick with my team and sort of come up with a, I guess, actual game plan. Relatively equal in terms of fighting power and pains. control here. We have like no places to move if we get pushed. Yeah. It was a little rough with the Hydra because it was like either the Explo would be watching out or like the what would it be? The Dapple I was having a bit of trouble taking care of, so I think it was just a matter of... Oh damn, I outfragged them by a lot though. I think my Explo and my bow were doing a really good job cleaning up there though, so that was very nice. Okay. They definitely have way more paint and probably pressure than we do. The vac might be helpful for moving the leader, though. Yeah. Oh, they have double booyah, I didn't even realize. Ah. Two booyah weapons, they get it pretty quickly too. Not a good position to be in. That leader's kind of just getting to sit there. I'll take that trade. So not much I can do here. I'm gonna hold right here, I think. Lux has booyah. Okay, I kinda got carried. I'm not going to lie. But 5-0, so I will take it nonetheless. Okay. 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 God damn. Wow. Oh my god, wow. Okay. Okay. Damn. I was not okay. Jesus. Okay. I don't even know what to say to that. Holy shit. I don't even know what to say to that. Oh, please tell me I got that and I wasn't just sitting here, like... Okay, I did not get it. That's fine, that's fine. I'll just screen cap that. Oh my god, I like have to sit here! Jesus! I will say I do sort of have it as a goal of mine for by the end of the year, like 2.1k. Okay, I have to go, hold on, I have to go like scream about that in Meso server quick, hold on. We'll start the next one. We'll start the next one soon, but like I actually had to go scream about that because that's crazy. I honestly was expecting like 1950. I was not expecting that. In case you couldn't tell, I was pretty surprised to have reached my goal in what seemed like such a short amount of time, and that wasn't even the end of that rotation. If you're someone who wants to push X rank as far as you can go, or you have a specific goal you want to achieve, it's my opinion that it isn't enough to just play X rank. You should always be considering what went wrong and what went right, and how you can fix those mistakes. It's always better to have a higher quality practice than it is to have a higher quantity of practice. But that's just my own thoughts on it. If you're struggling to reach your goals, my only advice to you is to take a step back and really evaluate how you're playing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.